In a recent video of mine, I broke down my criticism for American pundits. This criticism was specifically related to their coverage of the Copa America and how they rated Christian Pulisic. Now, if you haven't seen this video, I highly encourage you to go back and do so. I have clipped it right here in the top of this video. However, in general terms, my criticism was related to these pundits overrating Christian Pulisic and just flat out looking kind of stupid doing so. And now, when reviewing this video and some of the comments that I got, I think that a lot of people misinterpreted what I was trying to say in criticizing these pundits, and they felt as though I was criticizing Pulisic more than I actually was. Now, just to make myself abundantly clear, I think Christian Pulisic already is the greatest American footballer of all time. However, by the time he retires, I think it will be unanimous that he is the greatest American. And I don't want my criticism for American pundits and American football league media's coverage of Christian Pulisic to be criticism of him. How people speak about him is not a reflection on himself. It's merely just that I believe a lot of media surrounding American football or soccer, whatever, they overrate him to the point that it hurts him in an international viewpoint. Now look, Christian Pulisic is a great footballer. I don't think that anyone unbiasedly can disagree with that. He's played for Dortmund, Chelsea, and AC Milan. Those are three of the biggest European clubs spanning through three different leagues. And while his time at Chelsea was a little up and down, that is during a very topsy-turvy time during that club. And I don't even think you can hold that against him. And like I said, my criticism is not directed towards him. It's how American media, American pundits rate him. He is far overrated from our viewpoint, and it's simply just on the fact that he's American. And now I get very frustrated by this, because it's as though as Americans, we can't just have a great footballer representing us at a club level. It's that we have to have this delusional viewpoint that he is one of the best players on the earth, which in a certain respect he is, but we like to compare him to the likes of a Jude Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinny Jr. He's not at that level. He is at an unbelievably high level, and we should be proud that an American is exceeding expectations at that level, but we can't be delusional in where he actually is from a club level. We need to be realistic. We need to look at our American players playing abroad, and we need to rate them accordingly to how they are competing with other players at that club level. And now look, some of the comments that I received on that aforementioned video is that, yeah, well, every country does this. They overrate their players and act as though they are at a higher level than they are currently. And now that's fine with these other countries overrating their players because they are more established in international football than Americans are. We are still building up this sport in this country. Let's be real here. If English media wants to overrate Jude Bellingham, in my opinion, they have a little bit more of a right to do so because they are a more established footballing nation. England haven't won any major international tournaments. I'm not saying that, but they're always competitive. More competitive than the United States, and that might be a hard pill to swallow. Also, from a club level, the Premier League is just far better than the MLS. Let's all be real here. I say all this to say that as a nation, the United States is still building in football. 20 years ago, we were a lot farther behind than we are currently. And I think that the growth of the sport in this country, it's great to see. And I love seeing that. And I think that Christian Pulisic is doing a lot to spread this sport for the United States. But we gotta stop being delusional when we're rating this guy. He is a great footballer. And there's nothing wrong with us having a great footballer. We don't need to act as though he is one of the 5 best players in the world. He's not, and that's okay. He's still helping to build the sport, and I think that that's incredibly important. But please, I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. Is Christian Pulisic widely overrated in the media, or do you feel as though the wide coverage of him is pretty accurate? I want to know what you think down below in the comments. Also, too, if you'd be so kind, please click that subscribe button, click that like button, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I make a new video. I appreciate any and all support I can be given on this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.